name is Dr. Farzana Hafizullah, and welcome to In the Kitchen with Dr. H. Join me and my special guests as we make incredibly tasty dishes from across the Caribbean with a healthy twist. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back. Again, we're in season 2 of In the Kitchen with me. I'm Dr. H. Well, I'm so excited to have you here. It is the summer. School started back already for a lot of folks, and today we're so excited to have a show that showcases more of our Caribbean foods, but with a healthy twist. So we're excited to again have all of season 2 exclusively sponsored by Aetna. Thank you, Aetna, for putting Caribbean health as a priority. We appreciate that. Now, of course, I'm a Trini mom, I'm an internal medicine doctor. I am a home chef, but I'll tell you, we as a Caribbean community, we've been disproportionately affected by diabetes, heart disease, stroke, certain types of cancers. So while we can enjoy and embrace the foods that we grew up with, on this show, we're making some small changes to those same dishes that we love that never compromise the cultural aspect or the taste, but improves the health, okay? So are you ready to cook with me today? I'm also very grateful, for, of course, for our production team. This show cannot happen just by a singular effort. It happens because of a very big team. So I'm just giving a shout out to the whole crew, to all of our medical students who have been involved in the background, Camila Mancuso, Luis Corona Lang, and of course the major TV and production staff. And of course, I have a special guest coming on today, and I'm going to share a little bit more about him in just a few. So what is on the menu today, everybody? Are you excited to see what we're going to cook? If you've already tuned into nsucaribbeanhealth.com, you've seen some of the recipes. But today, and I'm sure most of you watching today probably grew up with sardine fritters, but we are air frying those sardine fritters, pairing it with a spicy mango salsa. Our beverage today is a non-alcoholic carrot and banana spiced juice. So are we ready? Oh, of course, I think you could smell my kitchen. Well, my special guest today is David Muir. David needs no introduction. He is famous not just here in South Florida, but he is responsible as a co-founder for the very first Caribbean museum in the world. And it's right here in our backyard here in Broward County. It's island space. David, excited to have you on board. Hey! We have Trinidad and Jamaica in the house.
That's right.
So tell us, David, a little bit more, because you've done so much for the community. And listen, you're cooking with me today. You're going to part of the footprint of the show.
So listen, I am super excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me. And yes, I am Jamaican, and I am someone who, I really love our culture and we love food, but we're not the healthiest. So I'm happy to be here under your guidance to learn how to make better choices in the kitchen.
Well, we're going to do this together, right? We, like you said, we love our Caribbean culture, but there are ways that we can make what we eat a little healthier and pair that with some dancing or physical activity and cut out any smoking and alcohol, man. And hey, you're good. You ready to do jump up, David?
Why not? If we said physical activity, let's do it.
Well, all right, are we ready? We're going to start with the sardine fritters first, okay? And so, David, I want you to tell us about your background a little bit more before we start the sardine fritters. Just tell me a little bit more about who you are and, why this is important to you.
So, well, first of all, I'd love to tell you, I grew up in a household of food. My mother was a chef. My family owned a restaurant in Jamaica called Shish Kebab. It was right there on Holborn Road in New Kingston. My life involved food from a very, very young age. And again, I am a lover of food. I'm somebody who gets overly excited about food. But in that space, I can also share with you that I am more than I should be in the pounds department. So I'm always happy to learn how to help control that. And so for me, I've been up and down. I remember once going on the scale thinking, oh my goodness, this is the heaviest I've ever been. I have to do something about it. And I went through a vigorous and rigorous system to lose lots of weight. And I lost 40 pounds and I was feeling on top of the world. And then just slowly but surely I ate it back on. So I'm in a place now where I want to make permanent choices, not not a rigorous 6-month program that's gonna have me lose a lot of weight and then gain it back when I'm not paying attention. I wanna have a better way to make great choices. So I'm excited to learn today about how we can set up not only the right portions, but also how we can use the right ingredients to make the best choices in the kitchen.
Beautifully said, David. I love your story, and this a lot of folks can, listen to your story and feel their own story. You know what I mean? They can relate to that. And so that's exactly what we're doing today. So we all grew up with sardine fritters. Let's now show our community a healthier way to make it, because we can get healthy and stay healthy together, right? You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So, David, you have your sardines right there?
I have a lot of them. Do I use all of them? Do we want to put the whole thing?
The whole thing with the bones and the skin and everything. This is high in omega-3 fatty acids. It is great. This is like children's eye health month. So everything that we are making today is good for bones and eyes. So we've drained the oil out of the sardine, and you could start to mash it up a little bit in your bowl. But now we're going to add in some of those yummy seasonings and spices that we're used to smelling in our kitchens. So what I'm going to add first is a little bit of the scallion, chopped scallion.
You got to guide me. How much scallion do I want to add?
It just depends on your preference, right? So maybe
lots.
Cup. Yeah, you could do a half a cup or so. Just kind of eyeball it and see how much you prefer. And the same with the onions, the white onion. Just add some of the white.
We have some red ones, but I'm not color conscious. I work with white and red just the same.
Well, I love it. Well, we're literally going to be eating.
And you got to know, that, in Jamaica, what they call my color is red man. So I'm very, very conscious of being red, and I like red. So I'm using red onions today.
Well, listen, red in Trinidad is power, We love it. So we have garlic. We're going to add some chopped garlic into the sardines now. As much as you like. About 2 to 3.
Listen, you got to be careful. And I love garlic. I love all seasoning.
Well, then you're fun to cook with, David. I love it. Okay.
I'm even more fun to eat with.
Even better. Well, now I'm going to add some dried thyme leaves in. Okay.
So let me ask you, with the thyme, how much thyme should we go and do we get the leaves from the stems, or you want to add the leaves and the stems?
Well, if you have the dried thyme leaves, it's already separated out for you. That's a little bit easier. But if you don't, just take the tiny leaves off. You can kind of run against the grain of your wooden thyme stalk, and then just pop the leaves. Only the leaves.
Love it. Thank you. Yeah. Listen, I love thyme as much as I like anything else, especially when I'm cooking my stew peas or my gungo soup. That is when the thyme is most spectacular. So trust me, it's a part of our culture in Jamaica. We use a lot of thyme.
That's right. What I do is, if I'm using any kind of, or cooking any kind of dish where I have to heat the olive oil, I actually put the thyme and the herbs in there first to let it, give some more fragrance.
Oh, definitely. You nailed it. You're on point.
Yes, man. Now we're going to put.
It smells so good. Thyme is just such an amazing flavor.
Well, when you come over to my house one day, David, I have some thyme growing in the front.
What? I like it. Yeah, that's excellent.
All right, so we're adding a lot of chopped Scotch bonnet peppers now, okay?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of great scotchy over here.
Great.
Yeah, and I like spicy, so I'm never afraid to add lots of Scotch bonnet. And you know what I like to? I like to get different colors. If you get the yellow and the red and the green, so you get that nice mixture of colors as well.
That's what we want. Now I just added a little bit of lemon zest into my mixture here.
Well,
yeah, just a little bit of the skin.
I know, man. No, this is the lemon. This is the zest. I know what's going on. But we have to add a little bit of everything.
Yes. Okay, we're going to mix that together now very well. I don't know if you can see.
You're going too fast. Yes.
The nice thing about this dish is everything is in one bowl.
Boy, the lemon smells so good. When I put it there, the zest, it lifts me up. It's exciting.
That is the
Oh my God. You know what? They need to put the smell in the camera too. It smells so good.
You see, that's what I want to hear. And now what we're going to do is add a little bit of baking powder. Okay, about a teaspoon of baking powder.
Teaspoon. All right. So a level teaspoon or a heaping teaspoon?
A level teaspoon is fine.
Level good. All right.
Right? And now at this point, what I'm going to do is add 1 egg before I add the almond flour. Okay, just one egg.
So 1 egg.
1 egg. We're going to start with one.
1 egg coming up.
Not just one. I'm going to mix it up very nicely. Our kitchens are smelling great, right?
Boy, that lemon zest, it smells even better than the thyme.
See? You found your new best ingredient.
Oh, I haven't used lemon zest in a long time. Not since I was a child. This is great.
So, David, are you ready to add some almond flour into your dish? Just start to slowly pour some until it gets consistency. About a cup or so.
Well, I have a very special measuring tool here today called my eye.
That's most Caribbean people. We don't really measure, right? Today,
definitely don't measure. So, but you say a cup, so that means I can be generous.
Be generous. That's right. That's what I want you to do. I want you to. The almond flour is fantastic, and you know which almond flour I use? The one that has skin with the almond itself. It has more fiber in it. It's so good. And if you don't have almond flour, but you have almonds, just take your blender or your Ninja, if you have a Ninja blender.
Ninja.
That's it.
Hey, we love Ninja and Karachi. In Jamaica, we talk about you got a Karachi show, you know? So that's where the Ninja, and we find the Ninja at the Karachi show.
That's right. That's right. Well, let me tell you, you're ready, almost ready to get these into the air fryer.
All right, that means to turn up the fire.
Yes, all right. So now this is just the right consistency here. My sardines are mashed up nicely. Let me see yours over there. Perfect.
I know I'm perfect. I'm glad you can see from so far.
I can see the magic of TV, right?
Yeah, this one's a little more flour. I'm going to just touch a little bit more.
Yeah. Once it kind of stays together, then you know that you have enough egg and the almond flour.
Okay, it's staying together. It's looking good.
Okay, good. So now what we're going to do is take our ice cream scooper or the scooper, and we're going to portion them out. I like to portion them out right onto a cutting board.
How many people eating today? How many portions I need to make?
However many you get from this bowl. You can probably go with 6.
6? This can probably get me about 12.
Okay, well then go for it. Then you have the camera crew to feed. I'm sure that they're waiting.
See, I can tell you know how to make people healthy. Because I was thinking the more I make is the better I'm going to be. What I want to hear, my boss.
Yeah.
This one. Okay. Wonderful.
You know, the taste test will tell us all, right? But I tried this one recently again, and let me tell you, it was the airiest, lightest version of a sardine fritter that I've tasted. You're going to love, love, love this, David. So look, I was able to get about 9 over here with my portioning. I don't know if the camera can see. Here we go. Now we're going to get ready to shape these and pop them straight into the air fryer. You with me, David?
I'm with you. I'm so excited. This looks so good. The air fryer is going beside me. And I think the only issue, I was going to do more than 6, but I think the air fryer is only going to fit 6 this time around. So
yes,
I think we're gonna have to go with that original number you suggested, just based on the size of the air fryer pot plate, you know. But it's I got a lot left over for the next batch.
I love it, David. Well, listen, you see how I'm shaping it in my hand? I'm picking it up in my hand, and I'm shaping them into little balls and then sort of flattening them.
Well, yes, you want to flatten them? Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, put it straight into the air fryer, just like that. And I don't need to spray anything on the very bottom of the air fryer, neither do you, because the sardine already was packed in oil.
Right.
Yeah, so it's going to get nice and crisp all by itself. Wow, look at this. This is going to take us maybe only about 10 minutes total in the air fryer. So
Wonderful.
9 of them there, David, or you made 12 of them?
No, I only did 6. You want me to go to 9?
No. Go ahead and keep the 6. That's perfect. That's great. I'm going to also just put 6 of mine, or maybe 7, if let's see how many fit in here right now, into the air fryer. And then we're going to get started on mango salsa. So David, while we're finishing this piece up over here, what are some of the memories you have growing up eating this kind of food?
Oh my gosh, you kidding me? I could talk all day about food in Jamaica.
Right? Your
So
mom was a
before,
chef, right? Okay. Now your air fryer, some of the air fryers, if you're using it, it might need to be preheated, right?
yeah, it is preheated.
Perfect.
It's actually quite warm, so I gotta be honest with you. I think I wanna.
Perfect. I'm giving my hand a little wash here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set it and forget it. Let's see here now. I'm going to turn on my air fryer. This is when it gets a little noisy. Let's put it on 370. Let's do 380. 380 for 11 minutes, okay?
All right, so okay, 380 for 11 minutes. All right, that's 10 minutes right there. Perfect.
11 minutes, okay? All
okay.
Right, now you...
Well, we're simultaneous. We're synced. So you pull yours out, I pull mine out.
That's the island connection.
That's right.
Right? Now we're going to make our mango salsa, okay? So take your chopped mango. Put your chopped mango in a bowl. Nice diced mango right here in the bowl. And to that, we're going to add our onions and actually the bell peppers, a little bit of bell peppers. Look at the colors here. Look how beautiful this is. We have some real Jamaican colors going on here. We're going to add a little cilantro. You're concentrating over there, David. I see it.
No, I was just making sure I got the right bowl to get the ingredients going. So what did you put in first?
Mango, then my red onion.
Okay.
And some cilantro. Next thing.
Well, it's really pretty here. Really pretty.
Yeah. Now we're going to add Scotch bonnet peppers, as spicy as you'd like it to be.
Oh, I love spicy. So should I put the green onion in there too?
Yes, you could. You could if you want to. Absolutely. We don't waste
All right. Yeah, well, I got all these great ingredients. I don't want to let it go to waste.
That's right. That's what we do. You know what? If you have pimentos in your fridge, you have any pepper you want to use, this is a great place to use it. And now I'm going to put some lime juice over the top. The juice of 2 limes. Okay?
Sounds wonderful.
Yes. And if you have any more of that lemon zest, feel free to put it in.
I'm going to more lemon zest again?
Yes, man. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
How much lime juice? A good splash.
Yeah, about, two limes. Would be great. And now you mix it up nicely, and that's it. That's our spicy mango salsa already made. Look at that. David, you're a pro over there.
I try to look like a pro.
Well, man, you're coming across as a major pro. I love it.
All right. Well, I'm definitely enjoying the time in the kitchen. The only thing that's I could tell you is a concern is the air fryer is a little warm, so we're a little hot in the kitchen here. But it's definitely looking pretty. If you see, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so lovely to look at.
Here, why don't we get a side-by-side shot of our salsa?
Oh, let's do it.
Very nice. Okay, now that that's done, let's have fun with our beverage, okay? So earlier, everybody watching us earlier, just to make sure we didn't have too much of a noisy kitchen for you, we went ahead and blended our carrots and our water and our banana. And we strained the carrot and water mixture We save the pulp off the carrot. This is going to be our topper. Mix that with cinnamon in just a little bit. But David, do you have that mixture that we did earlier right before the show?
I do. It's right here. It's a beautiful mixture. And listen, we like you said, we cheated a little bit. We blended the banana and we put it in with the carrot. And I'm telling you, everything was smelling so good. And I can tell you, my helpers in the kitchen, they were sneaking some of the ingredients. I don't want to call any names, but you know, some people get excited when we were prepping.
Well, you know that you're doing something right when that happens, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. But everything smells so good. So how could we not?
Well, you read my mind. Give it a nice shake, but then let's open that lid up. And we're going to add in our vanilla essence and our nutmeg, freshly grated nutmeg.
Let me ask you this about the vanilla. How much?
About a teaspoon of vanilla, or maybe even a half teaspoon. It just depends on your preference. But I prefer about a teaspoon of vanilla and some freshly grated nutmeg.
Ooh, that teaspoon was excited. It was going ahead of me. So that's perfect. So and how much nutmeg?
We're going to shake it up.
Oh, you were too far ahead of me. How much nutmeg do we go?
About, are you grating it or is it powdered? About a half a teaspoon.
It's a powder. Half teaspoon? Perfect.
Yes. Half a teaspoon. That's perfect.
Ooh, it smells so good. You know what it smells like? It needs to go in some rum. We have rum punch next?
See, this is non-alcoholic, David. That's
okay. My apology.
But somehow I knew you would say that. Sometimes with vanilla, because it is wrapped in alcohol. You smell alcohol, right?
Oh my goodness. Everything smells awesome.
Right? I'm telling you. So, David, what we're going to do next is the carrot pulp that we reserved before. We're going to mix some cinnamon powder, about a teaspoon of cinnamon into that. That's
wonderful.
Yeah.
And just for clarity, you're not adding any egg to this, just like this, right?
That's it. Just the pulp, that's it.
Okay, wonderful.
The beautiful part of this is if you have a lot of carrot pulp left over, don't throw it out. Use it for carrot muffins and carrot banana bread or whatever else. Great fiber.
I'm confused. How do we eat banana bread right after we said we're doing healthy? Banana bread is part of the reason I'm so fat.
But almond flour.
Almond flour. Okay. I'm glad you clarified.
No added sugar. We're just using the sweetness of the banana itself. And we're not using a lot of butter either. We're going to use Greek yogurt or another.
Whoa, that's great.
The kind of moisture that you need in there. So now this is ready. Carrot mixture looks nice and ready. So you ready to pour our drink? Ready to pour your drink, David?
Absolutely.
All right. So I have a glass with ice, and so do you, right?
I do. Glass, ice, mixture. And I see my friend Mish McLean is making comments. Mish, don't be causing trouble now.
No, hey, listen, we're going to get into good trouble. Good trouble. All right, now here we go.
This is for boomerang now. We dance when we pour.
Okay. Oh, wow. Delicious. Oh, look at that.
It's spectacular. I'm going to leave a little in here just so that the other people on set can taste it. It's not just for me.
You're going to top it with a little bit of the carrot cinnamon pulp.
What? Oh, for sure. This is so exciting. Listen.
Or if you feel more exciting, you could rim the glass. You could rim the glass with that carrot and cinnamon. Now, David, this is a toast to you.
Oh,
okay?
and I want to make sure I get this right. And this is a toast to you.
A toast to you.
Wonderful. Oh, let me taste and see if we need anything more. Oh, it's delightful. And it doesn't taste like it's full of sugar. It's so good. It feels like natural essence of love. The banana is so good.
It is. You know?
Yeah, the banana, the nutmeg, and the cinnamon are just all the things that make this perfect without anything. So cheers again. This is wonderful. I really enjoy this juice. I hope the sardine fritters are just as wonderful.
Oh, you know what? Let's get our plate ready for those sardine fritters. And then I want to hear a little bit more about your background here. So here's what I did, David. I took a plate and I just covered it in cilantro leaves. And then I sprinkled some of that bell pepper mixture that I had just over it. So it looks like little jewels. This is going to be the base where we're going to put our beautiful sardine fritters. And then we're going to drizzle the mango salsa on top.
Wow. You didn't give me this tip beforehand. I could have had my plate looking pretty like yours.
But David, you're an artist, right? So I had to.
You got me. You got me. So I'm drizzling on set live. So let me drizzle some more.
Exactly right. Exactly.
And then I'm going to add, I don't think I want to, I'm going to do a little bit of green pepper too with that. Just.
Okay. So you know what? The sardine fritters have about 2 minutes. I'm going to recap what we've done for our audience so far. Okay? So
please do.
I'm going to show our audience some of the small changes we made before we plate. Okay? So first, with the sardine fritters, we never had to deep fry it. We're air frying, and you're going to see it in a minute. We're using a non-stick pan or a toaster oven with less olive oil. And instead of white flour that has the carbs and the sugars, essentially, almond flour or whole wheat flour. If you don't have almond flour, pulverize some whole almonds and you'll get almond flour. Instead of random measurement, we use an ice cream to control the portion size of each of our sardine fritters. Now it's up to each of us to make sure we limit ourselves to maybe 3 or 4 of those sardine fritters. And for the mango salsa, instead of adding any sugar or salt, we let the fruits and the peppers and the spices take center stage. And that's high in fiber and just amazing. And then finally, with our drink, our carrot and banana drink, we never used or evaporated milk. We used the sweetness of a ripe banana. We increased fiber with the banana pulp and the carrot pulp, and it was refreshing and delicious.
Oh.
So I think our fried sardine fritters are about done. Let's take a look. Oh, you ready to pull your?
I'm ready to show it. I'm going to tell you honestly, they look so beautiful, golden brown.
Yep, take a look at this. Beautiful brown, crispy, air-fried sardine fritters that we're going to plate right now.
Whoop, whoop.
Doesn't it smell amazing, David? Oh, are you so excited?
It's so exciting. So exciting.
And you know what? It just comes right off because there's no sticking here. I'm just using a spoon and I'm plating it straight from the air fryer onto my plate right here. And oh my gosh, let me tell you, this goes like hotcakes in my house. Oh my gosh. So look how quickly that happened, and we don't have all the mess, all that greasy mess. How you doing there, David?
It's looking like we have a successful mission.
Is a successful mission. And so now I am going to put one off to the side to try. Because you know what's going to happen in my house is my children and my husband will come down and eat all of this very fast. So I better get my taste in now, right? Okay, now we're going to put some mango salsa at the top.
What's all the sauce? Where did I put it?
Look at that. Beautiful. Mango salsa.
Oh, I was looking for my sauce. Now I found it. Woo!
You found it?
It smells so good. You know what? That's zest. That zest is really doing it. And we just put it on top. Decoration. Oh,
right,
this is
top.
wonderful.
Look, I have mine on camera right here. You want to take a peek? You see that?
I'm gonna tell you, I gotta confess. I made more of the salsa than I made of the fritters. So I think we're gonna have to have salsa as a side dish as well.
Absolutely, you can do that. So you have a nice spicy fruit salad on the side, right?
Yeah.
Ready to taste test, David? Because I am so ready. Oh, wow.
Well, I'm afraid it's hot. You sure we can taste it so quick?
Of course we do. Of course we can taste test. Just blow on it a little bit. You'll be all right. Mix it with the cold salsa. I think we have some questions in the chat. Oh, people are loving the colors. The onions. You don't need onions. You don't even need to put onions. Put more garlic. Put more scallion. Onions are optional. You definitely don't need it. Okay? And instead of sardines, you could use salmon. You can use any other protein that you have, or keep it all veggies. Add some spinach in there. The almond flour, we use that because it's less carbs, less sugar, translates to less sugar, keeps your blood sugars under control, and adds that protein and fiber punch. So, David, are we ready to give a taste?
I am ready. I'm just trying to get enough salsa up in this spoon so I can have a mixture of taste. Are we ready? Tell me what you're looking like over there.
1, 2, ready, go again.
Oh wow, it's good. It's really good. Oh, you know what?
Yep.
It's really, really good. Your flavors. Oh my gosh, I can taste so many different things going on in here. And you know, I really got to tell you, I don't even taste the spiciness of the Scotch bonnet because everything else is so nice with the fruit, the sweetness. It really is a good balance. So listen, this really came out good, and that little lime juice was definitely excellent on the balance. This is really, really good. Everyone, if you see this, you got to try it. It is amazing. Now,
well, David, we are so grateful to have had you on the show today. We are thrilled, everybody. We did it again, right? We embraced our Caribbean culture. We create some delicious air-fried sardine fritters with mango salsa, and here's our drink. We want to invite you back for the next show, which is a third Thursday of every month. And again, thank you to our exclusive sponsor, Season 2 Aetna, and thank you to everybody out there. Here is to good health and long life.
Wonderful. And I'm going to, oh, sit down.